race fans. We find ourselves in Motorsports pits, Willow Springs International Raceway, in the afternoon of March 26, 1988. At the right rear wheel, we have Tom changing the tire. Steve, the Hope, now wheeling it back to the garage. Andy Kunos, eat your heart out. Steve Hope. Good afternoon.
Are we on sound too?
Yes, we are, Mr. Hope. Would you mind saying a few words for the spectators about your Shelby Motorsports team and your tires today?
Well, we were running us with the Shelby Motorsports Dodge Shelby Charger, running on Goodyear tires. We're really doing good this afternoon.
So it's been a good year for you then?
It's been a good year. Does that sound like a trained? What is it? The NASCAR guys?
Well,
the first thing they say is the.
Well, if you were perfectly trained, you'd have 16 different hats on in the space of 6 seconds. Okay?
Yeah. I can't change
Gatorade and a brewski in the other hand.
That's right.
And here we have Crew Chief Tom Hutchison, Bonneville 84 Speed Week. Tom, what can you say about these Shelby Motorsports cars?
These Shelby Motorsports cars are absolutely unbelievable.
Why do you say that?
Speed, they'll make any driver look good.
And we certainly need that this weekend, don't we?
Absolutely.
Well, Tom, thank you for your concise evaluation of the Shelby team.
Anytime.
Now we're into the basic pit puppies and the team hangers-on.
Shelby.
We need t-shirts.
Shelby t-shirts.
Yeah, I know.
Now we are focusing in on the Shelby Motorsports 99 SSGT car, Shelby CSX. It's the first actual race for this car. It has been to the garage before. I have been driving it in a practice and a qualifying session during this day. We're now about to change tires on this car as well. Once again, we are focusing in on the Shelby Motorsports 99 SSGT Shelby CSX. The car is running in the GT class because it is the first year for the car and it has not been classified in a particular showroom stock class, so they run it in the top class for 1 year. Pretty much your standard showroom stock fire extinguisher system.
Timing and scoring. Attention, timing. Anyone there? Timing and scoring.
And that, everything else is pretty much in the car. Now we'll the interior appointments. 125 mile an hour speedometer, 7,000 RPM tach. We're using anywhere between 55 and 5,800 RPM for shift points. If you look closely on the console, you'll find the rheostat for the thermal core cooling helmet. The bottle itself is attached to the roll cage structure behind the front seat. And the cooling line goes up and into the helmet right there. And there is a close-up of the thermal core device, and behind it is the fire extinguisher. Tom, there's a rumor rampant this weekend that the work you're doing now is going to cause you to retire.
Yes, it's true.
Thank you very
I'm
much.
retiring.
There's more truth to that.
Yeah.
Now we're walking up to the engine compartment, obviously, of the Shelby CSX. Notice that it spells Shelby correctly for a change. Hidden someplace in here is not only the turbocharger, but the NOS bottle. That's how we get all the horsepower we make. That's Steve Hope underneath the car there, putting in a new nitrous bottle for tomorrow. Cleaning up all the evidence and wiping off the fingerprints.
I don't want to have any say I had anything to do with that.
That's what's known as Shelby's unfair advantage. Now we're looking deep into the engine compartment of the Shelby CSX. Yes, you can have it in any color as long as it's black and silver. And notice the use of a Mopar oil filter. And now we've got Tom wiping off his fingerprints for where they installed a nitrous bottle on the Steve Hope Shelby Charger. This guy's more clever than you can imagine. Right, Tom?
Yes, absolutely. This is the battery holder / nitrous oxide bottle. Main feed.
Thank you very much, Tom. This looks like another example of all talk, no action.
Submarine pliers.
Would you like to plug Champion or whoever you're using there?
Say something nice about Champion spark plug.
Champion, again, can I say, makes any driver, any user look good.
Winners are champions, right?
Oh, yeah, yes, absolutely. Nitrous oxide filled Champions.
I miss my calling as an ad copywriter. Ain't funny, Mara.
Goodbye.
That's what it is.
Yeah, I
Hey, Dad, I can't say something, but I can say
Snap.
Whoops. Well, that's the brakes.
I think I'm out of motors too.
Knock it off, Dad.
How's your sandwich? And here's Meredith Finkel doing her rendition of Pig Face. Say a few words for us, Meredith.
Mr. Big Face.
And what do you have to say, Mr. K?
Mr. Pig Face. Oh.
Come here. Oh, that
Okay,
was
Kevin.
nice. Tire
And here we have moms making up sandwiches for everybody.
Well,
how are the rolls?
everybody. How's the roll?
Yeah,
How's the buns?
they have a lot of air in the rolls.
Squishy.
Uh-uh.
Not my idea, but good time.
Now we are inside the Shelby Motorsports Inner Sanctum. We're looking at a set of Goodyear tires. As you'll notice, the first one has had a little problem in the race today. Steve lost that tire as he was going into turn 3 and had to go off the track at turn 4. It was the right front tire. Just another one in a series of tire problems that he's been suffering this year on a Shelby Charger. It's just a rack of some more tires that we were playing with earlier in this weekend. Knowing how much abuse that tire has taken, it's one of the D-rated tires, and maybe what they have to do is develop a special tire specifically for the more heavy front-wheel drive cars. Andy Kunos, eat your heart out. Well, we're at the end of a long weekend. 99 Sharp Stock GT car finished second in class behind the Corvette. So what if they're only 2,000 pounds? Car ran flawlessly except for a problem with the tires where they went off after about 3 laps and just got very greasy. The Z's acting the same way as they had done on with the Corvettes at the early part of the 87 season, where they go good for about 3 laps and gets very slippery and wear much more aggressively than you really want. Just get very greasy. In this case, in the front-wheel drive car, I bet they didn't have more than a couple laps left in them before they would have been just totally gone. I'm looking at the left front tire on the Shelby 99 SS GT SCCA car a little more closely. You can see how the outside edge is really abraded very badly. Andy Kunos, looks like we need a little bit more of assistance in the area as far as what's going on with it. Get in a little bit closer here now. See that it shows kind of an abrasion on the outside shoulder. Maybe overheating and not liking what the track temperature was out there today. Well, in Steve's case, I guess you could say,
Hey guys,
hope had faith, but Goodyear wasn't charitable this week. Alright, everybody can smile and make funny faces. Everybody can smile and make funny faces. Oh, look at that funny magazine there too. Oh, that's a good magazine. Rod and Truck. Oh yeah.
That's one of them.
One of those sporty car magazines right there.
Yeah.
Hey Dad.
Boy, if you bought that in the store, that'd set you back a pretty penny. Meredith, don't look over here, okay? Thank you. Hi, Kevin.
What is it, a face I made out of? Oh, what was that? No, what's it? Here.
Well, as the sun begins to get high, Willow Springs and
I don't want to tell. As I was leading, it was like running Indy, really. You know, I probably would have won overall had I not had a tire failure.
It's coming up on the back markers.
I was just, you know, working hard.
Number 99 car. Slowed him up.
Passing everybody, and the stupid Peugeot was in front of it.
Yeah, I know. I'm sitting there. When is he going to finally get by the Peugeot?
Well, the thing is, the Peugeot was fast.
It was.
And the only place I could catch him up was right at the end of turn 8. And I was about to go inside. And then I'd fall back behind him, and I'd have to catch him back.
You only got Tootsie in front of you one time.
Yeah, I didn't want to collect a Peugeot.
that's a big car to have to collect.
But yeah, he didn't win. I'm sure.
He was running.
It's cutting up.
Well, here we are, folks. This is Riverside International Raceway.
Today.
Today, yes. Today is what? July 3rd, 1988. The last scheduled SCCA event at Riverside before the track becomes overrun by condos. Isn't that sad? We're out here in the Shelby Motorsports pits, having just changed the car number 38 to a car 39 for this event. In the background are the miscellaneous and sundry Shelby people getting ready for this event. Oh, what's the local? Close to us?
Let's go to the race. Go to the race?
That'll work out.
Where?
But my dad is not good. How's it going?
Joe, get out of that car.
And here we have the infamous Joe Ruskevich, also known as Mr. Road Track. About to emerge from this Oscar Jackson Build-A-Tuner Honda. What is this? Is this a Honda? Oh well. Yeah, I guess it's a Honda.
It's a Rhonda.
Yeah, it says
Honda.
You hear that song, Help Me Rhonda?
Hi, Joe.
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 And John.
Yeah, JJ. Is that off there? Yeah, put it on.
Joe, can you explain yourself? Where do you think you're going?
I am going over to my casa. Would you like to come and have a cup of coffees?
Yeah, maybe I will.
Maybe you'd like to tell me about the unique Goodyear tire that you're about to stick on that car.
This is the latest from Goodyear. Curing process is very important. We heat them up in the rear.
Heat them up in the rear.
We heat them up in the rear.
I see.
We put them in the thermal bags.
Yeah.
Then we submerge them in water, approximately 50-degree water. Roll them in cow poo-poo, light dirt, then they're ready.
Now, do you put them in the bag before or after the cow poo-poo?
Before.
Before. Okay. Okay, just wanted to check that out. And this came right from Andy Kunos at Goodyear, I'm assuming.
No, it's the new executive. What's her name? The new woman in racing tire division.
I'm not sure if I know her, but that's the one, huh?
She used to run a cookie factory thing.
Probably grew up on a farm too, right?
Yeah, Midwest girl.
Person with a one-tractor mind. Well, thank you very much, Tom.
Sure.
Appreciate that.
Sure. Well, if you ever need any help on this curing.
Okay, when you talk about unfair advantages, I can see that everybody next race will be certainly picking up on this.
Of course, Roger has discussed this with you.
He has, okay.
They were on the pole yesterday, you noticed?
On the pole? Oh,
yeah, both cars were on the pole at the road race.
Well, that sounds like a lot of crap to me, but then what do I know?
Boy, that's it.
All right, what did you say? Don't do what?
Don't cheat anymore, John.
Can't hear you. Tom is using that machine over there. Well, all I can say, this is really an enthusiastic group.
One lively bunch.
Looking at poor Tom.
It brings us back.
Here we are at Riverside, between the practice and qualifying sessions.
Yeah, that sure is surprising how you'd going on overseer there.
Here we are zeroing in on Steve Hope.
Yeah. I would have thought that would have been impossible to do today.
Oh no, it's not at all.
You need to make them oversteer. Oh yeah?
Yeah, it's all you have to do is lift.
Okay.
Excuse me, my name is Chris Economy.
Yeah, Chris Economy. You
I was
look like
wondering
Chris
if you have a
Economy.
few words to say for our home listeners and viewers today.
Once again, we're doing real fine with this Dodge Shelby Monroe Mobile One Goodyear. I didn't miss Goodyear. Shelby Charger, and we will be running up front all of the race.
Thank you very much. I'm sure that our home viewers will be appreciative of that.
Why, thank you for speaking with us.
Shit, even I've got to put the place. Well,
What really people try to do is get right over there on the cement.
so crowded in it. Does anybody really know how to use it. I understand Phil got a Camaro. Yeah, he did. Running quick too. Is that right? That really surprises me. Right off the shower floor, took it up to Poland, and there's
And now we have
a lot of time in this
listen
Mustang.
in Steve and
you're
Tom playing
dealing with,
What's My Line.
You know Celine real well, so.
Here we have the 99 Shelby SSGT car, which we hope will run as an A-car next year. Next with John Fernandez 38, which is converted to a 39 car for my race today. And next to that being worked on for suspension alignment, Steve Hope's number 49.
Before I get on with this, Terry Moore, the driver of car number 81, showroom stock B, please meet George Diaz in race officials room in the tower. Terry Moore, driver of number 81, showroom stock B Toyota, please meet George Diaz in the race officials room in the tower. Yeah, it's unfortunate. We were doing fairly well for a while. We qualified second. We were running first. belly, but I've never seen a deer bust. It's not a pretty sight, let me tell you. It's one of these strange phrases we have here in Colorado. Our field is through there so far, and our leaders will be coming up through the S to come to you at turn 6, Rob. No problem, our leaders have made it through. John Daly in that number 72 Miller Beer car got a reasonable start, and his partner in the number 12 car didn't get such a good start. He dropped back behind Don Fernandez, who's leading SSA, and Bill Holmes, who's leading ITA. Trying to make a move through the field with another ITS car. Richard Price is on past about 2 or 3 cars in the S. That is Jim Van Meter, and he gets a vote in the How Big a Duck Class Can You Race contest today too. Leader to you at the bridge. Okay, whilst we wait for them, we have turn 6, which contacted car number 79, that's Bill Howard, the ITS Master, and car number 22, Brian Witch, Escondido, in 1 We've got a new leader. As our leaders are in turn 9. Who is it? Richard Sarsha, by the looks of it. Blue Mustang. As they come out of turn 9, we'll come up for you. Numbers, it is car number 71, which is indeed Richard Sarsha, then Rick Jackson, then we've got John Daly, then Bill Holmes, then Mike Henderson, then Dave Turner, then car number 48, which I think is Steve Hope. One of the Dodge Tree announced that. The number, whatever he is, Mustang. Next up, Mike Henderson will take Bill Holmes, or Charles will take Bill Holmes, they're side by side. They turn right behind them in the white Mustang, but as they come out of turn 9, Richard Sarshan will lead Rick Jackson as they come out of turn 9 and off the start and straight finish. Richard Sarshan, Rick Jackson, still not letting him get away, these two pulling away from John Daly, then Bill Holmes, still holding that position from Mike Henderson, then Dave Turner, then Steve Hope, then Beaver Theatre Circus leading Showing Stock A. Then John Fernandez is side by side with car number 84, which is Gary Pinney, who's leading ITA. Then next up is a white Datsun and a black Datsun, both Z cars, one of which I think is possibly Rob Smith and the other one is, what's his name? The black and red one. Who used to run them at the RX4? Richard Kreitz. Richard Kreitz. I believe Rick Jackson is probably saving his tires for as long as he possibly can. As Shiashin is leading SSGT, Jackson looks like he's content to stay right behind him. Our ITS leader is John Daly, our ITA leader, Bill Holmes. And Richard Kreitz is trying to make a doing so well. He did get a great start, and I don't think Rick Jackson's going to let him get away.
But it's like to make it sound like a little bit, just hold it back.
Four laps, they were gone, and you wouldn't say they were gone. And I'm looking at the chart to see second a lap. I called up and said, about halfway, I said, the tire's gone. He says, completely.
Because John got in, he started to move up.
Just after
he got tied up with a couple IT cars. Yeah. Once he got by the IT cars, the guy in the Datsun was right up on his tail, pushing him. And then he'd catch him and go away from him to the backstretch. And once he got away from him, then he started to
We're coming back here and we're going.
Hey, you two!
Yeah, the power was okay. The box was back in. He had the power, it just didn't have the tires on it.
everything, and I said, well, okay. And by that time, they handed him the write-up from the corner workers. And he said, well, here, this is it. Let me read this. He said, oh, I'm sorry. He said, I've made a mistake. He said, they say right here that you were overtaking a much slower car, and he cut you off. And they didn't even think this. I'm sorry. He said, I made a mistake.
That's not the way I saw it.
Oh, shut up. Did anybody ask you? No, I thought it was the end of a perfectly rotten weekend.
Alright, now we've got Jessica Fernandez who's going to say a few words for the viewing audience. Okay, Jessica, say it. Well, who normally drives this car?
What?
Who drives this car?
There's not a car.
Read the name. Read the name. John who?
John Fernandez.
And who's that?
My dad.
Is that your dad? What's he do for a living?
Race.
You right? Wow. What else does he do? What's he do during the week? Doesn't he work for Shelby Motorsports or something?
Yeah.
All right. Anything else to say? You want to say hi to mom and dad or anything? What is it? It's all right. You can smile.
Watch for you at the movies.
All right. Now we got him.
Now we got, look.
All right. Don't hide your face now. Okay. We got it perfect. It says this Bud's for you. Is your dad's name Bud?
Bud!
Bud? No.
Bud! This Bud's for you.
Tom, when the chips are down, what would you like to say?
I'd like to say, we heat treat them properly, roll them in cow poo, a little dirt, a little water, they're perfect.
Is that the same thing you do with the Goodyear tires?
Same process.
Same process, okay. And do they lay over the same way that the tires do?
They're good for about 4 laps.
Good for about 4 laps.
Dynamite for 4 laps.
Dynamite.
Now we're going to do a little more testing, see if we can't get them up to 5 or 6 maybe.
Well, in other words, what you're saying is this Bud's for you. Hey, Jonathan? Jonathan? Look at the camera and say a few intelligent
About the
words.
5th lap, I thought, I know what's wrong.
No way.
Okay.
How
about your name, rank, and serial number? Have you got one?
You got a number? Give him a number. Any number.
Pick a number, any number.
4, there you go.
4?
Well, I didn't mark your helmet, though, John.
You like those chips?
I was watching you.
Or do you like doing tire pressures better? How long have you been checking tire pressures for your dad? How long have you been checking tire pressures
And
for
I
your
saw
dad?
you going off the inside, him going up the hill.
3 years? That's pretty good. Do you think the pressure's on now or what?
Typical racer, no money in his pocket.
And all dirty.
You're dirty, Dad. You're dirty, Dan.
Well, the sun is beginning to set on Riverside Raceway. It's about 7 o'clock on July 3rd. Steve Oak once again had some tire problems, lasted for about 4 laps. I was lucky enough to take a second class with John Fernandez's car. Last weekend at Riverside, they had something like 782 cars here. It's the biggest field of sports cars at any time in the history of racing in the U.S. So it's a fond and a sad farewell to Riverside International Raceway. Oh, would you like to say a few words for the camera?
Not today.
Not today.
No, I don't have a Yokohama hat.
All right, Jessica, what are you eating?
What are you eating there, Jess? Huh? What is that? That's a baby peach. No? It looks like a baby peach. It'll grow up. She left that on a tree and let it grow